I'm going to make some chicken thighs. So we're gonna start with salt and pepper, and we're seasoning the skin side first, and then we're gonna sear the skin on this about to be hot pan. Add a little veggie oil to the pan, and you want to use a pan that is oven safe because we're gonna finish all of the cooking in the oven. This is the thing I love about this recipe. You start it on the stovetop, get the skin nice and crispy, and then get it into the oven and everything cooks together. The veggies, the chicken, and taste delish. Looking for that sizzle, get a nice crisp skin. And once the skin crisps up, it will release on its own. Chicken's good that way. It'll tell you when it's ready to be flipped. Now don't worry about these being too close together. Chicken thighs really shrink up as they cook down. Okay, so now it's time to season the other side. And these are bone-in, skin-on. The bone really adds more flavor, and honestly, it's less expensive. So while these guys get nice crispy skin, I'm gonna slice up some garlic. I like sliced garlic in this. I really wanna see the garlic and have it crisp up in the oven. So just nice thin slices. I think this chicken is almost ready to be flipped. Yep, those look nice. So they don't have to get fully brown on one side, because remember, they're gonna go into the oven at 400 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes. So we just wanna get the other side cooked just a little bit, 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna take them out and start building up the sauce. So we're gonna have the chicken roast in this honey mustard sauce with mushrooms, pearl onions, and at the very end, we're gonna throw some frozen peas in there. Let me get all of these back in here so I can throw them in easier. And then we'll quarter our baby bell and mushrooms. Just keeping an eye, make sure they don't overcook. Okay, let's take the chicken out, but they are not ready to eat yet. We have to build the sauce. And then we're gonna nestle them back in and put them in the oven. Okay, we're gonna start with white wine, and we're gonna deglaze the pan. And deglazing a pan is just getting all those tasty bits. You see those brown bits? That's gonna become our sauce. And the white wine is just a little extra added liquid that helps you get all those brown bits off of the pan. And that's where all the flavor is, because you can see the pepper, all the seasoning that was on the chicken. We wanna burn the alcohol off and let this reduce a little bit. So while that does its job, I'm gonna go get the pearl onions out of the freezer. I love having frozen veggies in my freezer at all times, because there's always a dinner you can make with them. And these onions are so much better frozen than buying them fresh, because you don't have to peel them and they're ready to go. The whole bag goes right in. Give them a little stir, get the garlic in. So I'm gonna get some honey mustard in here, just a couple tablespoons. Honey mustard has honey, mustard, mayo, vinegar, and some more spices. Honey mustard is really great with chicken because it's tangy, it's also a little bit sweet. Then we're gonna get about a 1/4 cup of chicken broth in here to just really get a sauce going. Let's give this a mix. Oh, you can already smell it. Oh, that mustardy smell with a little bit of sweetness. Look at that beautiful creamy sauce already starting to develop, and then it's gonna sit in the oven and really develop a lot of flavor. So let's get the mushrooms in. Now the mushrooms don't even need to cook because they're gonna cook in the oven, so I'm gonna turn the heat off and I'm gonna grab some thyme. We can just put the leaves right in. Thyme leaves come off really easily. And just put in as much or as little as you like, but it adds this beautiful fragrance because you eat with your nose, with your eyes, with your taste buds, everything works together. And this adds a beautiful aroma. And now we're gonna nestle that chicken right back in. And then we're really gonna pump up that honey mustard flavor. So I'm gonna make a little mixture and get it on top of the skin. So just like a tablespoon of oil. And the same with the mustard. And the oil is gonna help keep the skin crispy because that's got some fat in it. If you just put the honey mustard on, it might make the skin a little bit more soggy, and I want the skin to stay crispy. Let's get that mixed up. And then just brush that right on to the crispy skin. It already smells amazing. This is a treat for me. It's my favorite meal, chicken thighs. I'll never get tired of chicken thighs. Let's get these into the oven. It smells amazing. I'm gonna leave the doors open because I'm adding some peas. Stir this around a little bit. So I just wanna tuck the peas in here. The peas are frozen. I'm gonna turn the oven off, and the peas will finish cooking with the residual heat from all of this. So this goes back into the oven. Let's go get that chicken. Looks so good. The peas cooked perfectly. Let's put a plate together. Grab a nice piece of chicken. Look at that, a whole meal in one pan. All those veggies, that yummy chicken. Looks good enough to eat, so I think I'll eat it. I'm gonna start with this chicken. It's so tender. Love me some chicken thighs.